return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That's the way.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey, Delta. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You ain't going nowhere.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's complete right side to Gabriel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the eye. Peek it.
Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 7. Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lefty. He's coming. We got double up.
Now it's Sproles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, we want to remind folks, in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com/huddle for 100 to track your minutes and get rewarded. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
40, 82, 40. Bravo. Check, 59. Let's go, D.
To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
58 for Mike. Okay, double up. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Guys, situation, let's go. 58, boys, 58.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. But the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, other side, solid. Hey, 57. Hey, orbit. 59's Mike. Check, 59. All day, punk. Great. 52.
On second down now, it's Howard. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
57. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Smooth. Here we go, D. Here I come. 58 for Mike. 58.
Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Under 10. Go. 10. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Great 15, great 15. Don't get nervous. Check the red 5-2, right here.
Now wins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Kill, turn up.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, tight down. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Exit.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
180. Check 53. Yo.
On first down, it's Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
18. Let's make X3. 218, chopper. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check. Man, up. Check your hot read.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one One deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 63 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field, it's Bears. Football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky, and his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
No. Off. Sponge. No.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Take four.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
80 weapons.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Sunday. 58 to Mike. Let's go. Great.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing now is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. Spinning away. That is caught by Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. Now Cohen, and an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 43 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Here we go. Two Jack. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, tight. Hey, Wood. Check.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's now 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Mark 52. Push him back. Hey, alert 3. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
One last shot for Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.